In all things there is compassion, for there is God in all things. And so too are you. And in the last several weeks, as I've been allowing the audience to know, to take a little bit of a private ride on my private path, I've been allowing those that listen and those who so desire to know that my energy fields have been changing quite drastically lately, specifically since the spring equinox, which was my birthday. And in these energies of rebirth and in these energies of new, it's taken the energies and the experiences and the downloads that I've been getting from my teams and from the beautiful and lovely synchronicities that I've been allowing myself to expand into a new light field, a new energy field, a new cycle of frequencies that have allowed me at times to feel quite fuzzy and lightheaded as far as what I'm able to understand and capture as my own knowledge and intelligence. For it seems very fleeting. And all that I have studied and all that I have gained in the knowledge and the books that I've read and the understandings that I've allowed myself to dive into over the past 10 years, there is no comparison to what can open up to you in the moment in the full awareness of trust and allowance. And that's been a big one for humanity and for myself. For I've never truly trusted all that I have experienced in earthly lifetimes, because there has been so many lifetimes that have been, quite tragic and quite dark and quite limited and heavy. And so eons and eons of lifetimes where you're experiencing the same play out, if you will, different lessons, but the similar review, the similar storyline. And this time it's different. And so this time, the biggest task that I have had is to truly let go and surrender into God, truly. In all the lifetimes I've known that God exists, and all the times that I have served, and all the times that I have warriored for light, and all the tragic endings that have occurred, there has been advancement in some way, but this time is different. This time, the light truly will prevail, and it has, and it always will. However, it's from the heart and the eyes that one sees and celebrates the successes in every way that your heart softens, and you end up surrendering and letting go and releasing a little bit more, because you see that the softening changes things, changes what you experience. It changes how you experience, until all you want to do is surrender and keep surrendering. There's nothing to fight for anymore. There is no fight. It's the allowance to wash upon the shore of God's will. And as you do, all unfolds to you as you designed it in your highest state. That's why we design the blueprints at the highest frequency that we do. Because we know that we have the capability, we know that we are the master of our own design, to know that if and when we awaken to our skills and our attributes that reside within, then we will attain the highest frequency that I write before you. And as the higher self and the soul create the blueprint, and the soul families that gather to assist in writing the blueprints, because they are sewn within all other family blueprints. A grander thread of blueprints, if you will, to the collective family blueprint, to the galactic blueprint, to the universal blueprint, and so on. And we are all threaded, and it all matters, and it's all required. For now that you are aware, as we talked about earlier, there are certain attributes that can allow you a deepening of your compassion, awareness of thyself, awareness of yourself within others, awareness of yourself in all things, awareness of yourself in God and God in you, for God is in all things. And we are birthed with such unconditional love. Then how so we may not walk forward in all that we're gifted, unless we so choose, and that's valid as well. But if you're listening, then those paths have played out. And it's time to wash upon the shore in a new way. For there's new light in all things, and so there should be. For the cycle of density is over. For some. And in this way, allow your hearts to soften. Allow all that you do to be done in kindness and care. For you understand that if you do, you're allowing yourself to give it to yourself first and always, in all that you act, in all that you say. Have it be kind and compassionate and caring. For it prepares the fields that you walk. It prepares the shores that you will wash up onto. And not just you, but your collective family. Future generations, in this now moment, unfold in a new way, because you have just thought a kind and caring thought for yourself. And your team celebrate. And so as we understand compassion, as we understand how the human softens in these loving energies of these celestial alignments that we're always gifted, and we understand more about the awareness of who we are as a physical vessel, a physical human, and how we can add care and compassion and softness to our vessel, the food we feed it, the energy and the frequency that we allow it to enter into, and allow it to enter into us. What vibrations and frequencies are we feeding ourselves? And the energy field is affected. Not only are you a physical vessel, but you have an energy field. You have an auric field. And all that you think, do, and act upon, and all that you know to be true, your awareness, affects your energy field. And that's why those that can see auras, those that can tap into the energy field, it's always changing. It's constantly changing based on how you feel. How are your emotions based on what truths that you have for yourself? Are you truthful in knowing that you are loved? Are you truthful in knowing that you are infinitely profound in your creative abilities? How you feel about yourself, what you know about yourself, how clear you are about your path, how clear you are about who you are, that's your energy field. We don't necessarily have to know what a person is thinking or feeling, but yet when we are around them, we can sense. We just sense something is amiss or something is ecstatic. Change is afoot, and we can sense it. Our refined bodies, our refined systems of sensories that have linked us to a heightened frequency within the galactic bedding. We are married, we are threaded as one, as Gaia moves into heightened frequencies. So too shall we be given those opportunities. And that's why you sense more now than you ever did. In every way. Thoughts will come to the forefront. And if we do not redefine them, if they are lower frequency thoughts and beliefs, and if we do not refine them in the highest way possible, then we will wash upon the shore in a different way. And it might not be to our liking. But it's all free will. You can choose to redefine your truths. You can choose to redefine and create greater awareness. You can choose to redefine all that you are so that you serve thyself in light and love and compassion and care and kindness. And your heart becomes so soft and supple that you're a magnet to all that Source offers in every way. And so you should be. For Source does not offer it all unless we were meant to have it offered to us. We're meant to see it, meant to feel it, and touch it, and taste it. These are all the attributes of our rewiring. These are all the attributes of all that we have shifted and ascended into and expanded into. These are the attributes that create the new human cycles. And they are soft and loving and compassionate that we've been talking about for some time. And how may we move about our frequency and our reality so that we are this, so that it reflects back to us in big ways, in loving ways. And we continually wash upon the shore, glistening and new, as we were always meant to. In the chaos that swirls and spirals around us as the dust settles, if you will, as things shift and shake about, trying to find their common ground, and they will, that you can stand firm in knowing that you are centered in harmony. You are centered in your own peace, because you have given yourself the awareness of who you are, why you are here, and that you are embedded within it all, and that all that you see is you. It's an aspect of you showing itself to you, so that you may dig deep within and shake off the darkness and the heaviness and come outside to play in light. There's nothing to fear anymore, and the walls are coming down. It's time to feel. This is how we feel our way into a new frequency. It's how we feel our way into new humanity. We are in all promises within creation. And as Source and the Most High councils gather for updates, for new frequency encodings, and discuss and ruminate in the most highest of thought patterns that can be made in our local universe, about what new life systems may be created from the unconditional love of Source, and how may other life systems be enhanced, and how may we assist those systems in evolving so that they may too ride the wave of light. And in all these conversations, in the highest of ways, we are always gifted new opportunities, always, to be cycled back into love until we get it, until we wake up, until we listen and tune in to what the heart truly says. For the heart is linked and threaded with all things within creation, and it's always talking to us, always, in whispers and in cues, in symbolisms, in dreams. We are dearly loved, dear lighted ones, in every way. In every way. And there will always be a new cycle. There will always be a new gift. There will always be a new opportunity for us to know who we are. Always, always, always. And even with those that choose not to awaken this time around, they will always be gifted a new life. Always. Our role now is to step up into the life that we have created with our awareness. And we will see every aspect of our reality change and shift. Because we have gained an awareness of what our education systems can be. We've gained an awareness of who we are so that we can add it to the fold and say, these systems haven't worked. Let's try something new. Let's take a risk. Let's step onto new shores and really see what we're able to create and let go of the structures and the rules and the confines that have kept us held behind gates for far too long. And in this, we're ready to play. I know I'm ready to play. The things that I have seen lately are allowing me to know that it's all been a creation of my allowance into greater awareness, surrendering, and not feeling as if I'm so tight and wound up within the torso of my body, whereas all the human energy, the empathic energy resides. And when you walk around tense all the time, as if you can't just unfold and relax. And you feel as if you've got to manage everything. Allow those frequencies to be let go and healed by the Most High, by the Ancient Ones. And invocate your teams to come in and assist you in healing and releasing energies that no longer suit the frequency that you choose to align with. The invocations and the intentions and the purity of your heart can align you in every way to anything that you so desire to experience. We've never been taught these things until now. And why we have the classes that we have, and why we have the free teachings that we have every week, so that you may know that these are in the most ancient of teachings, on the most ancient of tablets and scriptures. We've come here with all the tools we need to manifest heaven. And the gifts from God allow us to see that. Look within. For you are the gift sent from heaven, so that we may bring it here and awaken to it, and be it, and feel it, and love it, and arise to the compassion that we all deserve, and we all own. We own this level of compassion. Otherwise, we would have not been shown by all the masters that have walked before us. That's why the masters walk. They walk to show all of creation and all of humanity. They are not stuck in temples. They walk. Masters walk. To be free with the energy of all of creation, to know that I am you and you are me. We are one in this way. Walk with me, and you will see.